Hey there Moonies, welcome to Crystalcast. I'm Peachy and I'm going to be telling you guys all about the latest Sailor Moon crystal news, from the very first official images of Uranus, Neptune, and Saturn, to the voices who will be bringing them to life. So the first official image we have of Sailor Moon Crystal Season 3 came at us a couple weeks ago in a magazine in Japan, just in black and white. There were a couple of photos taken of the picture in the magazine and put on Twitter from various sources, but it was very difficult to determine the authenticity of the picture since it wasn't being tweeted by official sources, and the character design was new enough that it almost looked like fan art to some fans. But it was officially confirmed this week as a full-color digital version was posted on the official Sailor Moon website, and needless to say, it's gorgeous. The character designer for Sailor Moon Crystal Season 3 is different than the first two seasons of the show, so you can tell the similarities to the first, but also the differences. The biggest things to note, of course, is Neptune, Uranus, and Saturn. This is our very first glimpse of what they're going to look like in Sailor Moon Crystal. I think they all look gorgeous. I can see the similarities to the 90s anime as well as the manga. Some things to note. Sailor Uranus' sword is definitely 100% based on the manga version, but her hair is definitely based on the anime version. In the Sailor Moon manga, Sailor Uranus' hair is very fluffy and actually a silver white color. But we can see here that Crystal is going to go with the anime version of her hair, which is a dirty blonde, which personally I'm very excited about. I would have been happy either way, but the Sailor Uranus that I fell in love with, she's my favorite character in all of anime, and the one that I love is the 90s anime version. So I, of course, am very happy with this choice. I think she looks amazing and beautiful, and I can now wait to see her in motion. Sailor Neptune is a little bit of both. Her hairstyle is definitely longer, more detailed, more flowy than her 90s anime counterpart. Definitely takes more from the manga than the anime. But she looks gorgeous. She's prominently in the foreground with her mirror, with a little smile on her face. Her and Sailor Moon are actually the only two characters in this picture who are smiling. We also, of course, have Sailor Saturn. It's a little tough to see her. She's kind of almost in the background on the side, much smaller than the other Senshi. But you can see that she's got the very solemn look on her face. Sailor Saturn is a very dark character, and that definitely shows here. I wonder if she was almost put in with the inner Senshi in Sailor Moon just to show off her character, seeing as this is the first image we've seen. I think it actually would have been more appropriate if she was where Sailor Pluto is, kind of in the background. But I'm glad that for the reveal of the character, she wasn't just like a tiny speck in the background, so it's good that she was placed a little bit more prominently in the picture since she is such a big part of the season. And of course we have Super Sailor Moon, my favorite form of Sailor Moon. She looks amazing and beautiful, and I think that the one thing that I have to note as far as manga versus anime style is that for the skirt, they went with anime style Super Sailor Moon. In the manga, Super Sailor Moon had this very rainbow gradient color on her skirt, whereas in the anime it has this sharp blue, yellow, and then white lines. So they definitely went with the anime style. I love the choices. I really love the combination of the anime and manga hybrid. I just hope that the story that we get in Season 3 is going to be very, very heavily based on the manga story, since it is very, very different from the 90s anime story that we got in Season 3. On the same day that this promotional image was released, we also got a couple merchandise reveals, which included some more new artwork of all the Senshi in Season 3. It gives us another perspective of the new art style, though these images of the Senshi seem to be slightly less detailed than the fancy promo artwork that we got. But I don't think that we should necessarily think of these images as a representation of what the animation is going to look like. You have to keep in mind that these are merchandise photos, so I take it as they're meant to be bright and fun and happy and attract the attention of fans in the store, not necessarily be a representation of the animation itself. A lot of times promo images, merchandise images can be either more detailed or less detailed depending on what they're trying to sell. So that's how I would take these images. There's been fans who have said that these images are not exactly, as fancy, as detailed as the promo artwork that we got, but that's how I would look at it, as a merchandising thing. But it still gives us a really cool alternate photo of the 10 Senshi, and just having all 10 Senshi together just makes me super happy. The other big reveal we got this week is the voice actors for all the new Senshi, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, as well as the Deathbusters. I personally don't know any of these actors from much else that they've done. The couple previews that I've listened to of a couple of the voices sound very promising. In the live stream that it was announced, I heard that Uranus and Neptune actually said a phrase in the voices of the new characters. I have not heard this, and I'm actually not sure where there's a place where you can rewatch it. If you know of a place where it can be rewatched, please put it down in the comments below, and I will add an annotation to the video or report it in the next Crystal Cast so other fans can hear. In the description of this video, there are links to Anime News Network as well as other sites which have more information about the new voice actors, including lists of their past work, so you guys can take a look at that and see if you recognize them from any other anime or video game series. Hulu is continuing to release Sailor Moon Sailor Stars, subtitled in Japanese, as well as the Sailor Moon Crystal Viz dub. So if you want to check those out or pick up where you left off, links directly to Sailor Moon and Sailor Moon Crystal on Hulu are in the description. The last thing I want to share with you guys today is a website and app that I've been using to show off my Sailor Moon collection. The site is called Gemmer, and it's basically a social community for collectors. I've started uploading pictures of my Sailor Moon figure arts there, and other Sailor Moon collectors have already liked and favorited and commented on the pictures of the stuff in my collection. There's even a Sailor Moon club that I've joined with other Sailor Moon collectors and just people who like collections and like Sailor Moon merchandise. We can talk about our items with each other, we can try and figure out the worth of vintage items, we can even buy, sell, and trade stuff with each other. And the site's not just for Sailor Moon. I'm part of the Cosplay Club, the Classic Gaming Club, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Club. There's tons of other collectors out there that I didn't even know existed. And not only is this absolutely free to use, but the people at Gemmer actually reached out to me and to you guys to invite you onto the site and help fill up the Sailor Moon Club with Sailor Moon merchandise. And they're gonna help out this channel, this show, for every single one of you that sign up. So go to the site, make an account, it's absolutely free, and come find me and be my friend. I have 0 friends right now, you guys. Come be my friend on Gemmer and we can share our Sailor Moon and other collections together. I want to get even my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, my Guild Wars 2 stuff on there. Let's fill up this site with Moony love. There's a referral link down in the description. If you use that link, it will help out Crystal Cast, it'll help out me, and help me keep the lights on so I can keep making content for you guys. Alright, that ends this Crystal Cast, Moonies. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon for more Sailor Moon news, and as we all wait for spring in Sailor Moon Crystal Season 3. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye.